Today, the defendant appears in court for a misdemeanor charge, operating a vehicle without insurance. The judge explains the maximum penalties, up to 1 year in jail and a fine between $2 and $500.
Complaint that alleges that on or about July 25th, 2025, location of eastbound I-94 in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle without proper security or insurance. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, that's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a fine of not less than $200 nor more than $500. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, what are you going to do on the case?
Your Honor, I've spoken with the counsel. I believe that we may be able to reach an agreement. I think that we may need a little bit of time for counsel to verify some information.
Your Honor, I did speak with the defendant earlier today. I advised him that I was a prosecutor, that anything he told me could be used against him. I advised him he did not have to speak with.
The judge asks if the defendant wants an attorney. The defendant initially says, "No, Your Honor, I will represent myself." The court warns about the risks and legal standards of self-representation.
All right. So you want to represent yourself, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Adjourn the matter to December 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Your Honor, for the record, would the court be willing to advise him of the perils of self-representation?
I will.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm going to do December 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
The defendant understands the risks. The judge explains he can request an attorney anytime, and the court will ensure proper legal representation for future proceedings.
You have to advise you, if you choose to represent yourself, you'll be held to the same standards as an attorney would regarding the Michigan court rules and rules of evidence. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that the court would not show you any favoritism or lack of favoritism because you were represented or not represented. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other thing is that if at any point in time, and I would indicate to you that this court does not deem it advisable for you to attempt to try to represent yourself, but you're constitutionally entitled to do so.
The defendant changes his mind and decides to have an attorney. Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate is appointed to represent him, and the defendant stays mute as the court enters a not guilty plea.
And the court will ensure that you do have counsel to represent you in future proceedings. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to change that point, and I would like to go to a point.
You'd like to go with an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Probably a wise move. All right. So this is a public defender.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with it on behalf of Mr. Diag. We would waive any further reading. My client would stay in mute, and I would ask for an adjourned pre-trial date, Your Honor, and PR bond.
Waive formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf.
The case is adjourned to December 17th, 2025, at 9 a.m., with a $5,000 personal recognizance bond and standard conditions. No assault, no weapons, no alcohol or recreational marijuana.
Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000 personal recognizance bond. All other standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons. There should be no possession of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.